Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? Uplift chair. That's what he said. Yeah. Yeah, the brand. It's a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear belongs to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. That could be good. That could be good. Sure. That. I want a good chair, so hard to find a good one. Something high back that doesn't break after 6 months of use. If you want to actually post the link, I can permit you, Billy. Doesn't lose its foam padding too quick. There you go. Shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. No point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Wellwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Wellwick worms far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey upon the small creatures of the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location of where Wellwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Wouldn't know where to start to find a good one. Well, and getting them shipped to New Zealand's probably no small task either. At least for a decent price. They have a lot of high back chairs with different materials. Something no more than $350 New Zealand. That's crazy how much they charge for desks or for chairs. Right. Got the angler meat. Got the pursuit for $450. Yeah, I think the US dollar is more than the New Zealand dollar, so I think New Zealand, it would probably be like over 500. Oh, jeez. Now we're gonna get eaten by a worm. Oh geez, it's like Tremors. Nice. One USD is 1.74 New Zealand at the moment. Wow. Definitely worth it so far. So far, I like the fact that the head rest actually reaches my head. Yeah, this one doesn't quite reach my head. I gotta kind of lean back to it. It has an adjustable back though, so it can actually tilt forward, and then it reaches my head a little bit better. But I still feel like I have to like, lean back to it. But one of those chairs lasts continuous use for say 5 years. I don't know. I've only had these ones. These are autonomous chairs. I've only had one of these for a couple of years now, 3 years. Say, I think I've actually had mine since 2018. The last one I had to replace the back support twice in 3 months, and it just fell apart after 6. Yeah, that's why it kills me every time I see a streamer with one of the racing chairs or something, whatever they are. I've always heard terrible things about those chairs. They fall apart within a few months. Start giving people back problems. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Yeah. Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Seven. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Weisket. Worry not, you have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Weisket's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. We'll do that. Do that. Yep. The captain was always fond of his brandy wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Weisket was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Seven. Okay. Nausea, Costa del Sol. 600 New Zealand on a chair is too much. Yeah, I used to feel that way for a long time, Strigley. You know, just the price seemed absurd for a quality chair, but man, if you're talking about sitting, 8 or more hours a day in a chair for years, it ends up being worth it instead of replacing a crappy one every 6 months to a year and just getting back problems from it. And I know it's a lot of money, but they really are worth it. I don't trust a chair to not break after 6 months. That's why you got to go with a quality chair. That's why they cost so much, because they don't. I mean, the places I've worked, they've had Herman Miller chairs last 20, 30 years without breaking. Definitely. I sit in my chair for 15 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, you gotta have comfort, man. And something that's not going to mess up your back, something you're not replacing all the time. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I haven't used a chair that wasn't Herman Miller that I could vouch for that can do that. But those, God, those are like $1,200-$1,500 chairs. I might sort of want to try a chair first. Yeah, for sure. Well met, Seven. Landonell and Ulnun both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the nun personally. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Bloop, bloop. Gotta get my butt on a treadmill. Hey, you should join me, Billy, and starting. I'm trying to do my exercise routine. You can join in. You can encourage each other. It's tough to get started exercising again, man. It feels so much more draining than it did when I was younger. Feels like that way, doesn't it, Strigley? Way too poor to buy a good chair? Yeah. They do last, and they are worth it. I don't know about 3K for a chair. Well, probably 3K New Zealand for the chair. You know, you should also look out for, it might take you a while to get a deal, but, sometimes office complexes will liquidate their chairs. And you might be able to find a good deal from like a place that's going under, or they're just revamping their office furniture. Like half my savings. I know. Yeah. I was going to get an HM chair until I saw the ones Lyft offered. I was spending $2,300 for the desk, and I'm like, what's another $450? Yeah. I think these autonomous chairs were only like $100 or $200, but I don't know. They're, at least for me, I don't feel like they quite fit me right. They don't go low enough for me. I'm kind of a short guy. I do get a little bit of pain, like the small, like my tailbone. And, I don't know. It's okay. I mean, it seems really durable. I think this chair will last a really long time, but I just don't think it quite fits my body. Yes, there are also office refurb outlets that can buy out of business furniture when they liquidate. Yeah. Find it way too hard to find a good chair. Really annoying. Tall and skinny. So being tall is actually an advantage for buying office chairs because most of them were designed for taller people. It's hard to find one that will go low enough for a short person. And with being tall, it'll also be easier to sit back in the chair and have your legs hang down properly. All seem to not be high back. Oh, the back high enough? That could be a problem. And I mean, again, Herman Miller has the Embody. That one has a really high back. Probably be perfect for you, but again, it would be significant expenditure unless you can find one from one of those refurb outlets, like Billy said. Yeah, that was my issue with the headrests. Yeah. Even at 6 feet, yeah. I don't know if we got those. Herman Millers? Oh, the refurb outlets? I don't know, you might. They may just have a weird name. Sometimes they advertise when they have a big sale. Oh wow, 6'3". Nice. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brave Phlox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the long stop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself. I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozan Nazun. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Brayflox and her people have made their home. So far, my card is still sitting at 1,500. The 3090? Yeah, we gotta go north. So what we'll do, I think this unlocks a dungeon. What we'll do is we'll head up there and unlock the dungeon. Then we won't do the dungeon tonight. We'll teleport back to Gridania or something. Wait for the next series to come out. 3090 Ti Aorus. Oh, it's already water cooled too. Awesome. Yeah, I paid $2 grand for mine, and it is not water cooled. Usually significantly more money for a water cooled one. I think I took a wrong turn. I did indeed take a wrong turn. Probably because 4090 water cool is not out yet. Yeah. I paid a stupid amount of money for mine. Almost there. Current card is a 3080 Ti water cooled. Still goes for 1,300. Got it for 850. Wow. Good deal.
What's the hurry, Venture? Something happened over at the Gobby settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully.
An 80i. Oh, really? I'd love to get a water-cooled card. This thing is just brutally hot. Going to Raincatcher Gully. Are you coming? Yep. Oh, I did not mean to say no. All right. Mount up. I think there's another aetheryte crystal over here too, so we'll go ahead and collect that as well. All these shops with interest-free sales, and I'm thinking I only ever buy things when I have the money. Yeah. Americans never buy things when they have the money. It's all about the debt, man. Embrace it. One of us. One of us. This problem is going to be the power on the 40 series. 600 watts of power. Wow. Yeah, the 3090 Ti actually had a stupid amount of power requirements too. I did just a tune there, right? I'm not... Totally got distracted. Want to make sure. God, if I did or not. Okay, I did. Alright. Gotta find somebody to raid too. Yeah, the power and heat requirements of electronics now just getting absurd. They used to be really careful about keeping power and heat in check, but now it's just completely throwing it out the window. They don't care at all anymore. thought we would be on graphene chips by now. Which have really amazing heat properties.
The shock. Tongue flaps of Wisecat. Be reaching ears of Bravelocks. Uplander is come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beast chased Gobbyflock from homes. Gobbyflock needs goodly Uplanders give safety to Longstop with much hand lending.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, we'll I'm just gonna return back to Gridania. Someone shoot him. Because they can't figure out how to design better chips, so they're just expanding cores and throwing more power at it. 40 series is now 4 slots wide. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just getting stupid now. Alright. So we're going to exit the game here. We didn't do any of our dailies, but that's alright. Made excellent progress on the main story. I think I want an adjustable desk too. I do like having a sit-stand desk. I have one now. I need to start using it more, get used to standing a little bit. Yeah, I'll see you guys Sunday. We're doing Star Citizen Sundays again, as usual. I hope you guys come out. And if you just like Final Fantasy, you can, we do it every Friday. And then we also end most streams with an hour or two of Final Fantasy to try to keep the progress going, since there's so much content to get through. But she is playing Raft right now, a survival crafting game. So a really amazing person. Let's give her our support. Thanks, guys. Good night.